Today for the Bitcoin price, this video is a very, very important warning to all Bitcoin and Chainlink holders. Guys, make sure you stay here and you watch this video all the way through towards the end of the video, because in the first part, we will be talking about Bitcoin and what this breakdown of this ascending triangle actually means here on the longer time frames. Is Bitcoin going to invalidate this fractal we actually printed in 2016? And is Bitcoin not going to go parabolic here towards our specific price target here? What can we expect for Bitcoin in the immediate short term? I will be telling you exactly what I am expecting for Bitcoin right now. But for many people, much more importantly here, chaining against US dollar. Chaining is completely going parabolic here towards 17 US dollars. By the way, a price target we called with DaVinci J15 all the way back in March here at $4 in this video. The question right now is, what is going to happen for Chainlink in the immediate short term? Well guys, if you are holding Chainlink, I want to show you one chart which you for sure should not be missing out on right now. Guys, you for sure do not want to be missing out on this video. This is extremely important. So make sure you sit down, you scroll down, and we also hit together more than 4,000 likes, guys. Yesterday I was a little bit sick, but I am back here for you. And if we are hitting 4,000 likes, I can feel I will be healthy much more sooner than later. So thank you so much for that. Also, make sure you press the subscription button, press the bell and press on all, because recently I discovered YouTube is not notifying you when I'm uploading 2 videos. So press subscribe and the bell right now. And with that being said, welcome to friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. All right, guys, and as always, we are starting here on the daily candles for the Bitcoin price. And as you can see, Bitcoin is still here consolidating within that pattern here, within this very identical fractal we actually also had in 2015 and 16. We will go into it, but first of all, I wanted to talk about that. And as you remember, approximately here, I was mentioning that I am expecting Bitcoin to go here a little bit more sideways for a few more days before it is choosing a direction. I have to admit, I am a little bit surprised about the significance and the magnitude of this breakdown out of this ascending triangle. However, this in general was exactly what I was expecting here. And so far we didn't break it to the downside. So far we didn't break it to the upside. So the question right now is, of course, what exactly is Bitcoin going to do here in the immediate short term? Let's say within the next 1 or 2 weeks, it will come. This decision will come. First of all, I wanted to go back a little bit here once again into this fractal and give you a little bit of an overview as to what I think is very likely to happen here for Bitcoin before we go into Chainlink. And before I go into these important warnings, I actually have to tell you. So as you can see, Bitcoin was behaving exactly like this here also 4 years back, pretty much exactly 4 years back. We had this bullish consolidation here. We broke down. This is right now the Corona dump back in the days. It was some kind of August 2015 dump. Then we had the rounding V-shaped recovery, sideways consolidation within that symmetrical triangle, breakout a little bit, breakout towards the upside, and then you saw here Bitcoin consolidating throughout a few weeks, few days, 2 weeks approximately. And once Bitcoin broke here this important key level of 470 US dollars, this level here was broken. We tested it multiple times before. In this exact moment, we were able to say, well, right now we can confirm that Bitcoin will most likely go here into this parabolic bull market. We came down once, tested it, but everyone who bought the breakout was not unprofitable, even with this massive breakdown here. And what happened afterwards, guys, I mean, I don't have to tell you what happened afterwards. It's pretty much obvious right now. So in looking into the charts we are having here right now, you can see that Bitcoin was consolidating in this ascending triangle. I was personally hoping here for us to consolidate bullishly here in that ascending triangle and then break out towards the upside. But as you saw, we had this Russia coronavirus exogenous news popping into the market, and it took down gold, it took down silver, and also Bitcoin. I think it is only natural that here some money from people with the shaky hands, with a short-term view, is being taken here from the market. It's completely normal. Even if we break down, it is not the end of the world. Let me come to that later. First of all, I wanted to tell you, in case Bitcoin closes a daily candle The best thing would be a weekly candle above 12,100 US dollars. I already told you before, I think that levels like 13,500, 13,800 US dollars will be reached within no time. I also think levels like 20,000 on a weekly basis will be reached within no time, within a few weeks. This is extremely likely. But guys, I can only predict based on probabilities. I cannot give you certainties. I cannot give you the certainty, well, Bitcoin will 100% with 100% likelihood here break towards the upside. So we have to be prepared also for the bearish scenario, which is in my opinion more less likely. So even Bitcoin breaks down here, which is possible, especially here considering that we are still bullish, we wouldn't be putting in here a lower high if we are breaking down, then I really want to see Bitcoin to hold at least here this 10,500 US dollar level. 10,500 is very important to hold, not only because it was before the most important resistance for Bitcoin to break, and once we broke it, we went overwhelmingly bullish, but also because we don't want to put in a lower high here on the daily time frames. This is exactly what I was saying throughout this whole time period. Remember what I was saying probably throughout 10, 15, 20 videos. I said I will remain bullish as long Bitcoin does not break the 8,500 US dollar levels. And let me put in here this horizontal line. 8,500 would have been a lower low, and I said it throughout this whole time frame. Everyone was saying, Chris, are you crazy? We are going sideways. We are going to break down. Well, even if we were to break down, which didn't happen, by the way, I would have stayed bullish unless we are breaking this 8,500 US dollar level. We didn't break it. I remained bullish. The MMCrypto family remained bullish, and we ran here all the way towards the upside. This is really what it comes down to, guys. We need a game plan. We need an A and B scenario and say, well, when A happens, I do this. When B happens, I do this. And this is the success story of us as a community here within the last 2 or 3 years. This is the reason why we stay level-headed, why we stay cool here even in these crucial times, guys. If you appreciate that, go down in the comment section down below, leave your thoughts there, and also smash up the like button, guys. It really cheers me up. I was sick yesterday. I still feel a little bit sick today, but if you smash up the like button just enough, I will be healthy in no time. I'm very sure about that. And as the last thing here, only as a Fibonacci retracement level, you can see here once we are breaking this 12,100 US dollar level on the weekly time frame, you see that the next price target of 13,500 US dollars is not only in perfect alignment with the previous high we had in July 2019, it is also in perfect alignment with the Fibonacci golden pocket, which I want to mention here as to be one of the most important Fibonacci retracement ratios when it comes from the swing high to the swing low and measuring then the run towards the upside. I think the Fibonacci golden pocket will be extremely important for Bitcoin. Very important to mention is that the price level we are fighting it right now for Bitcoin. Let me zoom in. You can see it here right now. Bitcoin is fighting with it. This is in perfect alignment with the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. So in case we were to break this to the downside, 10,500 US dollars would be my next bearish price target. But guys, let's wait and see what happens. The question right now, what is the warning for Chainlink? I have to tell you, well, we already talked about Bitcoin, but why do I want to put out a warning to all Chainlink holders right now? Well, guys, let's go straight into it. I really don't want you to miss that. So first of all, what you can see here is Glassnode, and this is an on-chain metric website. We talk about that since 1.5 years or so, like as one of the first ones here on YouTube. And this one shows you the percentage balance of the top 1% rich list, the addresses and entities. So if you take the richest 1% of addresses and entities of Chainlink holders, this is what you are getting. And I want to give you a little bit more insight here before jumping into it and also telling you exactly what it might mean. This is an article from our friends at Today, and they are saying Chainlink links Gini coefficient prints a new all all-time high, says Glassnode. Here's what it means. Well, the Gini coefficient, I, as an economist back in the days, I was always using it to measure how much is the wealth within an economy distributed between the rich and the young people, the rich and the poor people. And for example, in India, it's horrible, it's terrific. In South Africa, it is as well, because you have a few extremely rich billionaires, and then you have the masses being poor and basically no middle class. And of course, you can use the exact same thing also for crypto, especially for altcoins. It is very, very important to use, because you want to know, are these tokens evenly distributed among the crypto community, or is it are a few people holding a big percentage of the supply, being able to dump in the immediate short term, in a week, 2 weeks, whatever. For XRP, for example, it is a huge warning signal, because Ripple, the company, they are holding so many XRPs. Well, there is some kind of a smart contract locking up the XRP, and they can only sell a small fraction every now and then. However, over the long run, they are constantly dumping, of course, on the community. I'm not saying XRP is horrible. I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm not saying it will perform bad or so. This is just one very important thing to take into consideration. And here for Chainlink though, we saw recently extremely huge transactions unfolding on the blockchain. And what you can see here is that meanwhile, Whale Alert detected several Chainlink transfers from whales, totaling more than 1 million link, or around $18 million worth of link. So what does it mean, and how does this come together through this Gini coefficient I actually mentioned previously? And what does this mean for the Chainlink price in the immediate short term? Well guys, this is what I want to talk with you right now about. First of all, a few seconds here, a word up from our sponsor AAX, since I want to provide you opportunities of decentralizing your trading platforms, and that's why I was searching here for sponsors on the open market, and I saw AAX here during my research progress, and we took them as a sponsor. But the most important thing is, if you use the link down below in the pinned comment, of course, once again, also only if you are an experienced trader, if you click this specific link, you not only get 10% off your trading fees after putting in your email address and your password. Just click sign in and sign up for that. No guys, also they have finally here a deposit bonus. I was talking with them about that as well, and what you can see here is how you can claim the bonus. Just quickly before we go into the chaining topic again, sign up and complete identity verification level 1 for a chance to claim $5 worth of Bitcoin. So you just get $5 worth of Bitcoin for signing up. But the most important thing is here, for a deposit of 1,500 USDT measured in Bitcoin, that would be like 0.14 Bitcoin only, whereas on other exchanges it is a little bit higher. You get $50 worth of Bitcoin, and these $50 must be used in a single transaction in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT. This is the next point already. They have a new user interface also, which I pretty much like. They have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT, and here you see also, you can check it out if you want, and you can also just QR codes scan here with your phone this QR code, and you get the terms and conditions as well. But yeah, make sure you check it out if you want to decentralize a little bit your trading. If you want to trade on another platform, they have futures, also very interesting here. They have OTC trading and a fast buy option here, so it is extremely easy from the user interface. And if you're looking out for decentralizing your trading, well, you might as well scroll down and consider here our pinned comment for your future trading along the lines as well. So let's go back into Chainlink and talk about what that means. They are saying the Chainlink coefficient, Gini coefficient, surges, and well, we all know what it means when in India, South Africa, or these countries, the Gini coefficient surges towards the upside. Well, this usually is not good for the crowd. This usually is not good for the masses. And it is very, very similar in altcoins. I don't want to create FUD or whatever. Like, I'm still holding half of my Chainlink holdings. I sold half and I'm keeping half. I sold half at a double and I'm keeping the rest here completely in a profit. Whatever I have, and even if it goes to zero, I am in a profit. This is why I'm so level-headed here. But I really want to show you here the bearish side as well. And the Gini coefficient, the index in economics, describes wealth inequality within a nation or a group of people. Now Glassnode has tweeted that this metric of link has hit a new all-time high of 0.92 2. Just as one point here of reference, if you go to the income gaps of India, you can see that their Gini coefficient is at 0.43. So obviously this is a crazy Gini coefficient, way higher than for many altcoins out there, meaning that the richest first 1% of addresses or holders are holding so many Chainlink. And look at this, it was constantly rising here, and even in this surge it is rising towards the upside. And as you can see here is that 78% of Chainlink tokens in circulation are being held by the richest 1%. What does it mean? Does it mean Chainlink is gonna go like bearish towards zero tomorrow? Well, obviously not, guys, obviously not. However, if you compare the token distribution of Chainlink with other altcoins, then you can see basically a very clear picture, because all altcoins are playing these games. I mean, the vast majority of tokens are probably being held by early investors, by the team founders and so on. And I just want to tell you, behind most of the tokens, whether it's basic attention token, let me go to show you this here, crypto.com, the most amount of tokens are usually, this is also more than 80%, usually being held, and let me go back to Chainlink, by founders, by family and friends, by early investors, by huge whales just waiting for the price to go parabolic within this DeFi bubble and then dumping on you. I just wanted to let you know, in case you are still 100% exposed into Chainlink, me personally, I took some profits, and this is really what I wanted you to take away from that video. Always remember, there are some people stacking up and waiting for this moment. When you consider jumping into Chainlink today, well guys, you might ask yourself the question, why didn't I jump into Chainlink from 5 months ago, basically, when we talked about with DaVinci J15 here in this video about Chainlink reaching $17 when we were back at $4. Why didn't you jump in back then? If you consider jumping in right now, that might be a very dangerous game. And if you are holding like 80% or whatever of your portfolio in Chainlink during this parabolic cycle, it might be a dangerous game as well. I personally continue holding Chainlink because it is part of my altcoin portfolio. Let me know if you're interested in my altcoin portfolio down in the comment section down below. But for future reference, I just want to tell you guys, I am already warned and I'm prepared for everything to come. And of course, also guys, as promised here, my trade on Phemex. As you can see, my first trade is still open, $44,000 of profit. I went in at 9,400, a position I'm very proud of, an entry point I'm very proud of. If you go here over to the chart, you can see the green line is my buying point, and I was buying exactly, but pretty much exactly the breakout here. That's why I think it is an extremely strong position. I have a failure probability, but I think this one is pretty low. Going over here to my second trade, you can see no data. I closed this trade, guys, and let me show you this here. I closed this trade. As you can see here, I closed my trade already. This is the trade. My closed profit and loss is 0.33 Bitcoin. I had a huge funding fee. That's why I'm still profitable, but I'm slightly profitable, as you can see it right here, because of this astronomically high funding fee, which you can see right here. But yes, guys, I told you that I will be taking profits rather sooner than later. All of these trades profitable on this sub account. If I were to go over to my main account, you can see here my my main trade, the trade I opened at $9,400, which is still open, of course, with heavy funding fees as well. And going over here to my history, to my trading history, you can see I still have here this non-profitable trade, and then I have a bunch of profitable trades here, this one, and this one. So also a very nice account, and right now this trade is of course also heavily profitable. I just wanted to show it to you that I'm not hiding any trades for you, that I'm showing you all my trades, I'm showing you when I'm taking profits, I'm showing you when I'm getting stopped out, and so on. If you appreciate that, scroll down, smash up the like button once again for that video. I really appreciate that, and I truly feel that the more likes we are getting here, the faster I am getting healthy. Also guys, remember we have an affiliate section in the pinned comment and the description down below. So guys, please be warned here with all this craziness. Everyone is going crazy about Chainlink, Bitcoin, and so on, and we were calling before for this breakout out of this parabolic curve here. Chainlink basically broke down. We went in once again as a community, and now it is breaking out again. But as you know guys, every single parabolic curve is breaking rather sooner than later, so make sure you are prepared for that. Personally, if you are a Chainlink fan, Don't sell all of your Chainlink anytime. Just remember what Neo did in the last bull market. Take halves on a double. Every double you can take half of your chips from the table. This is extremely powerful, and it will make sure that whatever happens, you will always be exposed to that altcoin, and you will always take profits along the lines. This is very important to take into consideration here. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto, already today or tomorrow. And as always, guys, as always, click the subscription box, which is popping up right here, and also click the Bible tutorial if you haven't watched it, which is popping up right there. And as always, guys, as always, bye bye.